What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So as you know, the dinosaur bones are really difficult to find, so over the last few days I've been running around and trying to find as many as I can, and it's just basically recorded every clip of my dog digging up something. So I basically edited them all down into a nice video, so enjoy. First up was over by campsite, I believe was it C or D, something like that. I just walked in and asked my dog to searched, and it wasn't long before he found a little something, and it wasn't much. It was just a nice little sack of coins. That was nice, a few extra coins. Moving on, I decided to go on down to the lake and see if I could find anything down there, and he actually found something down there, so that was kind of cool. And then he went and after he found the location, didn't take too long. Once he found it, started digging it up, and then he let me dig it up, which was so nice of him, you know, super nice that he actually lets me do something of the digging. Which is kind of weird because I thought maybe he'd dig it up. But anyways, I didn't find much there either. Just a nice little carrot, but you know. And then I actually thought there was something really cool happening. Then found out he was just taking a poop. So there was that. But after that, I decided to head on over to the beach to see if I could find anything. And if you're curious why it doesn't show my dog searching, actually, it's because I'd usually get to an area, click for him to go searching, and then I would just basically go in the direction and then start recording. But on the way over to this one, I actually found a little, I guess was one of the holes you dig or whatever, and got a nice little large stack of coins. And then he pointed over this direction to dig. So I ran over here and figured that it'd probably be in this area somewhere like that. So once he caught up, I asked him to search again, and he did so, and it wasn't long that it was actually right there. So that was kind of nice. So he dug it up, and after that, he actually was so nice. Again, he let me dig it up. Which, I mean, I love my little doggy. He's just a great guy, honestly. And that wasn't bad. After this, I was thinking, not really sure where to head, so I headed over to the city. Now, this is weird, because I went to the city, and as soon as I got there, my dog had a question mark above his head, which I've never had happen before. That was a lot of H's. But yeah, he had a question mark above his head as soon as we got in. And so I asked him to search, and he pointed in that direction, down here towards the prison area. And now I was thinking it probably would be inside of the prison, but I wasn't sure, so I went and checked down here and realized that there's no way that it would be down there. Nearly got hit by a car, but it's all good. So then I asked him to search again, and I figured that it would probably be towards the prison, because I don't think they would stick it in the middle of the road. But yeah, so he pointed towards the prison, and I knew it for a fact that it was in there, so I just went to where I thought would be a rough location of it. And he sniffed around a little bit, and it wasn't long. He found this nice little place, started digging it up, and then once he dug this up, let me dig again, because again, he's just a super nice dog. And Mr. Pemberton in there, mad. I don't know if he sees this or not, but we found the first set of dinosaur bones. And so now I kind of had an idea of what I was looking for, but I still was kind of curious if maybe you could find it the other way. So the next day, I headed on over to the racetrack. And as soon as I got in, I just asked my dog to search, and he pointed in this direction. So I ran all the way down here to the very end by the outhouse, and figured that it would probably be down here. Wasn't 100% sure, but figured it'd be around in this area. Asked him to search again, and he kind of walked down in this little direction. And I think what I found out is, like, when he actually walks in a straight line like that, 9 out of 10 times means that that's the location of where it's at. But I didn't find much there, just found a potato. So we're going to have us a nice stew here in a little bit, I can tell you that much, because I'm finding a lot of vegetables. But anyways, after that, I headed on over to the golf course, because I hadn't actually checked there yet. And asked him to search around, and this was kind of confusing. I'm going to be right honest with you. It seemed like he was pointing me in every which direction, and I wasn't sure. And so I ran down to this little place here, and I figured this is probably where it would be. And once he got down there, he sniffs around a little bit, and then he points up in this direction, which is really weird. Okay, he points there, but look, watch when he comes up then. Comes up to search. I asked him to search, and he goes over in this direction. So I don't know if his nose was just broken or what, but he kept pointing me in different directions, and then somehow ended up at that spot to dig. But I mean, you know, whatever, it's a dog. So he digs up a thing of canned pizza, which isn't going to go real great in the stew, but I mean, you know, it's food. After that, I just decided to head on over to the driving range, which is right next to it. Actually, come to think of it, this is actually before the other one. Went to the golf course after this, but it's whatever. Anyway, so I ran all the way down here and figured I should probably search in this area real quick. So I waited for my dog to come back. And once he got over here, I asked him to search. And to my surprise, I actually nailed it. Like, it's actually right there. So I was really surprised about that. Did not think for a minute that was going to be the location. But, you know, it's okay. Because, guess what? We found something. Anyways, so he dug it up and then let me dig it up again. Because he's just a super nice dog. And we didn't find much. Found a nice little tennis ball for him. So he'll be happy about that. And, yeah, I mean, I'm slowly figuring out how to find these different things, but after this, headed on over to the island. And this is kind of funny, because I pulled my boat up, and just bought a bunch of tacos, walked back over to my boat, and my dog was sniffing around in the water, and then pointed in a direction. Now this is the second time this happened, and so I figured that this is probably going to be dinosaur bones, so I ran down, and till I thought it was a good location, and then my dog appeared out of nowhere. And then we had to hide from the ranger who was coming, and then I couldn't run in the trees, but it was all good. So after he passed, then I asked my dog to search again to see, you know, rough general area. I thought it might be around here. So he sniffs around a little bit and points his head out this direction. I was like, all right. So I ran down here because I figured, you know, it's gonna be around here somewhere. And then I wasn't sure if it'd be on the beach or on the grass there. So I decided to make him search right around this area. He sniffs around a little bit. And then does a nice little thing and points out this direction. To which I figured it's going to be on Rich Uncle Duck's island. So I ran out that way and figured that this probably was a rough, good general area for it. Because it's right on the edge and I don't really think there's going to be any in the water. So I asked him to search again, and Rich Uncle Duck actually came and joined us. Then he got bored and left. And then my puppy dog actually found a nice little location for it. So he dug it up all nice, made a nice little pile for me. And then I got to digging, and at this point, I was pretty hopeful, because I was like, you know, this is the second time this happened, and, yeah, it was. It happened. We found dinosaur bones for the second time. I mean, like I said, I'm slowly figuring it out, but I for sure know how it works now. It's definitely whenever you come into an area that your dog, if he has a question mark above his head, that's when you're going to find dinosaur bones. Anyways, after this, went back, took a nice little nap, and it was nice. It was a good nap. Let me tell you, that was a nap. Went into the second campsite and searched around, and this little guy said there was something up here. And so I went up here just to check it out, and he found something up here. And so he started digging it up, and once he was about done digging, then he let me dig again, because, you know, he's just a nice dog. I mean, he really is. But once I got it dug up, we found ourselves another stack of coins, which I don't think is going to go in the stew. I'm going to just pocket that, because I just don't think that's going to go well in a stew. And again, over on this one here, this guy, he came in, is in the same area. Same little location as the first one that I found. Or, I say same, it was pretty much the same, but I actually thought it might have been down by that little red box, but I was like, you know, I don't think, not a whole lot of people actually know how to get to that red box. I say though, I mean, it's pretty simple, it's by the lake, but that means we'd have to leave areas, and I just didn't think the developers would do that to us. Anyways, it's just another sack of coins. Sounds kind of nice, and yeah, you can judge my parking there. It's okay. Okay, I was trying to be, yeah, just don't worry. I just don't know how to drive a boat. Okay, I'm sorry. Just ignore that. Anyways, after this, I decided to head on over. I was going to head on over to the museum area to go check it out. And right before I left, my dog also popped up with this little exclamation point. Or, I'm sorry, question mark. Thank you very much. I don't know, yeah, what the world. Anyways, it popped up with that, and then I got curious, because it's like, well, you know, this happened 2 other times. So I asked him to search again, and so he began sniffing, and sniffed right into my car. I don't know what his problem was. But, anyway, so I had to jump in my car and move it. So then he, after he gets done sniffing around, points up in this direction. That kind of area. So I figured it was probably going to be up near the racetrack sign, because I was like, you know, got hit by a car. That kind of hurt, actually. Hurt a lot. Had to go to the hospital for 2.5 weeks over 2.5 broken ribs. Rough. Anyways, got up here, asked him to search again. He nearly got hit by a car. Sniffs around a little bit, then sticks his head back this way. So I was like, well, that's frustrating, because, you know, I just walked past that area. Not actually sure if my dog got hit there. Pretty sure he did, but could definitely be wrong. He comes running down, ask him to search again, because, you know, why not? And that guy, he was kind of curious what was happening. But my dog finds a little place and decides to do a little digging. So he gets to town on the digging, and I was, again, pretty excited because I was like, this is probably going to be a dinosaur bone. So then I go ahead and I do some digging up, get everything dug up here, and nonetheless, it was a dinosaur bone. And after this, I was like, well, that's pretty good because I was for sure I knew how to do it now. But nevertheless, I was still searching different areas. So this time, I just went over to the lake. I think it was the next day. I searched down by the lake, and my dog, he pointed me across the lake then, so I asked him to search again over here. And he pointed me in this direction right over here. After he somehow sniffed around in the water, points in this area, which is kind of frustrating because I thought maybe he'd just walk over there. Anyways, found the little location. He starts digging up, and then I start digging up. Don't know actually what happened with that guy over there, but anyways, found a nice little thing of canned pizza. But this guy over here was like, for some reason, stuck. So I jumped in his kayak because I was like, why not? You know, see if I could steal it. And then I could actually chase him, which is kind of funny. But then I proceeded to chase him all the way over to this corner, where he stayed for a long while. So we were able to get a total of 3 dinosaur bones throughout that video. Yes, that was a little bit different of a video. I thought I'd change it up a little bit. And y'all just let me know down in the comments if you like that or not. But yeah, now we're going to go turn these things in to Mr. Paleontologist over here. And I'm pretty sure he just places them right on top, if I'm not mistaken. Hello again. Have you got any dinosaur bones for me? Wow, you found 3. Let's add them to the skeleton. Alright, there's 3 of them right there, looking good. Only 11 left. Yeah, we just need to get 11 more. But, I mean, the thing is, though, I now know how to get them, so that's kind of a good thing. But yeah, I want to thank y'all so much for watching this video. Hopefully you have enjoyed. And, yeah, just let me know if y'all want me to do more videos like this. Because, I mean, I kind of enjoy doing them. And it's a little bit of a change of pace. But, yeah, I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully I've enjoyed. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.